Goedemorgen Marcel. Ja, dat klopt inderdaad. Een hele bijzondere gelegenheid is het hier. Een uniek bezoek van de kalif in Nunspeet, van de Ahmadiyya moslimgemeenschap. We gaan met hem in gesprek over een aantal activiteiten waarvoor hij uitgenodigd hier is in Nederland. May I say Hudhur? Good morning.
Good morning.
It's an honor meeting you.
Thank you very much.
Your visit to the Netherlands is for a main reason. Would you mind telling us what had your invitation?
Yeah, I had an invitation from the Foreign Affairs Committee of Netherlands Parliament that I should come there and say a few words to them, a sort of discussion and reception. So one of the main reasons was this. Apart from that, we have to lay the foundation stone of our mosque in Elmere. So this is the second program which is going to be held next day. So apart from that, I do visit my community members to see them, to meet them, to see their problems. So I will have a busy schedule here.
Yes, you have a very busy week. You're staying in Nunspeet the entire week?
Hopefully, yes.
Okay, you like it here?
Yeah, it's a very good place, very pleasant and scenic. You enjoy here. Whenever I come here, I enjoy the life here in Nunspeet.
Your main residence is London?
Yes, of course.
Why London?
You see, in 1984, a law was enacted against the Ahmadiyya community in Pakistan. Till then, the successor of the Ahmadiyya community, the Khalifa, used to live there in Rabwa, Pakistan. So because of the law, wherein it declares that no Ahmadi can practice, preach, or profess his or her religion. So because of that, the duties of the Khalifas are such that he cannot live there with these conditions. So my predecessor had to migrate from Pakistan to London in 1984 because of that law. It was enacted by the Pakistani Parliament. So since then, the headquarters is there in London. And after his demise, when I was elected as Khalifa of the Ahmadiyya community, so I am also living there.
You have a lot of responsibilities being a Khalifa. Would you mind sharing the responsibilities to us? What does it all mean?
You see, the Khalifa means the successor. And the responsibility of the Khalifa is normally, in Islamic terminology, is after the demise of the Prophet. We believe that there was a prophecy of the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, that in the latter days a reformer will come who will be called as the Messiah and Mahdi of the Holy Prophet of Islam. And the peace be upon him. Then we believe, according to the signs given by the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, that prophecy has been fulfilled, and there was a claim of a person who said that I am the Mahdi and the promised Messiah who was foretold by the Prophet of Islam, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we believe that that person, by the name of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, is that person because the prophecies foretold by the Holy Prophet had been fulfilled. And there were so many prophecies, and one heavenly sign was the eclipse of sun and moon. There was a claim of this person that I am that person who was foretold by the Prophet of Islam. And up till that time, among the Muslims, it was a common thinking that whenever the person will appear, this heavenly sign will occur. So that sign occurred in the Eastern Hemisphere in 1884, in the month of Ramadan, in Western Hemisphere in 1895. And not only that the eclipse of moon and sun will occur, but specifically some dates were foretold, that on the first day of the occurrence of eclipse of moon, this will happen, and on the second day, on the occurrence of sun, this will happen, and it happened. So this was a very big sign for us. So we believe that that sign has been fulfilled, and there are so many other signs, of course, have been fulfilled. So this is the person. But other Muslims say, no, it is not. Despite the fact that before that they used to say this is the very big sign. If it happens, we shall believe. Anyway, in short, so because we believe that that person has appeared in the person of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadian, there was too much hue and cry among the Muslims. So in Pakistan, all the Muslim sects got together and declared us non-Muslims or not Muslims. So, and after in 74, during the Bhutto regime. Then in 1984, in Ziaul Haq regime, it was again strengthened and reinforced by saying that you cannot preach, practice, or even you cannot name yourself as you can name your child, you cannot name your child as a Muslim name. So there were so many restrictions. So he had to migrate, and then, as I have said, I am also living here. And the responsibility you were asking of is that to continue that work which was the work of the Prophet. And that was to spread the true message of Islam. Because it was foretold by the Holy Prophet that the true message, a time will come in the latter days when Muslim will forget the true teaching of Islam. And that is what we have been saying today. And this person will revive the true teaching of Islam. And so he did. And after his demise, this is the responsibility of the Khilafat. First, to spread the true message of Islam. Then, those who accept his message, keep them intact with this message so that they do not go astray. And that is what you will see among most of the Ahmadis, that we try to abide by the true teaching of Islam. Secondly, then there's a lot of other humanitarian work. So, apart from this missionary work, spreading the message of Islam, there humanitarian work we have been doing. For instance, running our schools and hospitals and other projects in deprived nations of the world, such as Africa and other. So, apart from that, my responsibility is also to see and meet and guide my people on day-to-day basis. They come to me, they write to me, and it's a huge work.
They ask for help?
Pardon?
Did they ask for help when they write to you?
They ask for prayers. Sometimes they ask for help. For instance, if a person who is a talented person, and because of the limited resources, he cannot continue his studies, so he will ask for help. Even he will ask for the guidance, even that these are the preferences in my educational field, which them should I select. Then, if I select this one, then this much money is involved in it, and I don't have that. Then we do give them some stipend, some scholarship, and so.
Okay. Main reason you believe in peace, loyalty. You want to bring that to all countries. Actually, that's a main message for you. Is it hard nowadays to bring peace to people, to explain what you're here for?
Yes, of course, it is hard. But if we are determined that we have to spread this message all across the world and we should not give up, then despite the fact that it is hard, we have to do it.
Is it accepted by most people?
Even it is, you cannot say it is, you see, if it is a good thing, it is accepted by most people. Your question should be that, is it accepted by most people and do they follow your teaching? Then, yes, even though they accept it, but they do not follow it because of their, so many hindrances and restrictions and so many other things involved in their, personal affairs.
Do people understand your customs? Or do you have to explain it over and over again? Do people accept the fact that you have your own religion, your own acceptations?
We Ahmadis have own religion. We don't have our own religion. We believe in the same Islam as was revealed to the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him. We believe in the same Quran, that holy book which was revealed on the Holy Prophet, to the Holy Prophet. So we don't have anything extra about, only the interpretation. For instance, we believe that according to the Holy Quran, to do jihad is good thing. But what type of jihad? The best type of jihad is to reform your inner self first. Then to spread the message of love and peace and harmony. This type of jihad, which is considered jihad in the present days, jihad of sword and gun and, sort of extremism, is not a jihad. This is the last type of jihad, if with the condition that if Muslims are attacked as a Muslim and they are stopped to practice their religion. And even if you don't have any chance, you don't have any other alternative to avoid this, then of course you have to retaliate in the same manner. You see, for 10 years the Holy Prophet of Islam lived in Mecca, and he had to go through all type of brutalities. He never retaliated, and ultimately he was migrated to Medina. And there, in Medina, the infidels of Makkah attacked him with a huge force. Had Allah, the Almighty, not helped them, they would not have survived. But Allah helped the Holy Prophet and his companions, and they fought back without any, worldly means. It is a verse in the Holy Quran that you are permitted now to retaliate, to defend yourself. And the beauty of this permission is that when it says that you can retaliate, now you can defend yourself, it says that if Muslims were not allowed to defend themselves or to curb the persecution or attacks and brutalities of non-Muslims or infidels, then you would not see any church, any synagogue, any temple, or any place of worship intact because these people who are not only against Muslims, they are against Christians, they are against Jews, they are against other religions. So if you want to save the freedom of religion, if you want to save the religion, if you want to establish the freedom of religion, then you have to defend. This was the reason. Not that only to defend yourself, to defend Islam or defend your mosque. The permission was granted with the condition that if you defend yourself, you will have to defend all the religions. And this is why we believe in all the religions. We think that all the religions were true in their origin.
Is this something you are going to tell members of parliament in your visit tomorrow?
Pardon?
Is this something you are going to tell the members of parliament?
I'm just going to tell them that Islam is not the religion of extremism. And it is a blame on the face of Islam that it permits you to do sort of jihad which only means killing of everyone. It is not. And the thing is that we should try to stop this thing by, joining our hands.
Working together.
Work together so that we can create peace and love and harmony in this world.
Besides your visit to members of parliament, you're going to be meeting several families back here. Do you know what their intention is? Do they need help from you?
No, sometimes they only come to see me. They just, this two-way love of an Ahmadi member and the Khalifa. So, as you become happy when you see your loved ones, this is what the reaction should be.
You probably heard of the refugees who are in Nunspeet as well. Are you planning on visiting them as well?
Refugees from where?
From Syria?
Anyway, I didn't know that there are some refugees here in Nunspeet. But you say, I know that influx of refugees here in Europe, and they are trying to go to the UK as well through tunnel, and there's a lot of problem and disturbance there. Anyway, they are Muslims, and some of them are not. And we only say that whoever is deprived and being denied of his right should be given opportunity to live a free life. Whether it's the European government who are ready to help them or any other government, at least they should be helped.
In what way can you help them?
You see, the best way is to stop brutalities happening there in their own countries. You see, by extremists or by the governments even. And secondly, if they have migrated and they are true immigrants, refugees, then they should be given some opportunity to settle down for the time being, and after that, when the conditions come to normal there in their own country, then they should be sent back and be helped there to establish themselves again.
Thank you very much for doing this interview, and hopefully you'll have a pleasant stay here in Nunspeet and in the Netherlands.
Thank you very much.
And we might meet again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Tot zover hier het interview met de kalif hier in de Ahmadiyya moslimgemeenschap. We gaan terug naar de studio.